Hey Tubes, down in the shop again. Just messing with the Sears garden tractor. I made myself a little better stand, and now the tractor is actually sitting a little more level, so I can get an idea of the aesthetics there. Opened up underneath the front there. Got my front tie rod and drag link put in, and I did order some thrust bearings for these. We'll see what happens when they come, if I have to do a little modification there or not. But I'm thinking it'll be okay. And got the original key switch in, and this had never had lights, but I found an old light switch and be able to get some lights on it. I've got a couple little bulbs that I fixed up, and they'll look really good on this. I am going to have to build myself a custom grill and hood of some kind. Get to that. But I think we're about ready to see what we can do about locating the motor and then getting the down here. And then I think what I'm going to do is weld a little tab in here and drill that out. The one hole will be over here. The other hole will be right in here someplace. So we'll see what we could do with those. But I think if I just weld a piece of metal in there and use that to hold that corner down, we'll be in good shape. And then it's a matter of getting that big old honking generator hung in there and figuring out what we need to do with that. So, talk to you soon. Okay, that looks pretty good right there. I think that's where it's going to be sitting. Bring it in from the other side. Clearance above the axle. The motor has to come, those slots have to come forward. Motor has to come forward. Just Just a smidgen here. Just not quite enough space there. I gotta bring that motor forward. Oh yeah, trial and error. Story of our lives. Whale tube's been noodling on this for a while, and looks to me like we might have a solution here. I was mocking things up and realized that this generator just about fits right in this spot right here. I'll have to relieve a little bit right around in there. Give myself the, I mean, that's almost tight. Motor's as far forward as I want to put it. I've moved the holes forward a little bit there, and I just don't want to hang it off the front edge anymore. I still have to do a fabrication here, and back on that back corner, back inside there, where you can't see it. But I'll be able to do a adjuster bar from here back to, I'll use that hole right there. Should work. Space it out, get the belt alignment down here. That looks pretty good. I've got a little bit of fudge factor there, but I think what I'm going to do is take this bracket and mount this to the underside of that plate. I think that's going to drop it down to just about where I want it. Boy, that might be too much. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if this drops it down too far, because I need to get it up as tight there against that as I can. And position that there. We'll check that out, see how close we are. Well, it's kind of disheartening. Let me take the bracket here. Bring it up against the bottom of this plate. Bring it out. It's back far enough, but it's about a half, almost 3/4 of an inch too low down. I need to go up higher. So that looks like it might be fabrication time. Or the other option would be to just cut some clearance out down here. Now the problem is if I come down, I also got to go back because the center line here, I was trying to get that up. Up. So, I wonder. We're going to have to noodle on this for a while and see what I can come up with. I might forego that bracket altogether, just use a piece of threaded or a piece of rod through there or something. I got some ideas there. We got some ideas. So, got to work on that for a while. Well, tubes, I think I got my generator in position. Not totally happy with, I mean, I still have to get a good mount for the top of it, for the way it hangs in there. Probably some bushings and things. Add some spacers in between to bolt everything down and things like that. So, but with the motor in this spot, the generator sits over here, and I've got an adjuster on it, and I can tighten the belt, and she's that's where she's gonna go. And I got a little bit of clearance all the way around there. So a little bit more belt adjustment if I need it. I might just do a little bit of finagling here and see if I can't just get a little bit more tweaking, straighten that thing out a little bit, and we'll see. See what happens there. But yeah, the cover, I mean, original belt, so the spacing on the cover is going to be the same. I'll have to make some adjustments and reclock it on the cover here. This bolt will go over here, and there's a bolt down, bracket down right there. That's going to have to be reworked. And of course, this bracket right here is. But nothing too tough there. The one thing the next thing I think I should do is get a connecting plate between the back of the block here and this plate up here, like the original motor had, because that's a kind of weak point right there, and I think that should be tied together. We'll go from there. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.